We have 5 items for our dal bhat meal: rice, dal, fried potato, spinach, and squash. It's a really tasty meal. So, boil some rice up. And you guys know how to boil some rice up. So let's start with our dal here. I take some red lentils, put it into a pot, and add some water in there. And let's start boiling that. Or we could have soaked it or just boil right away. So I realized I might need a little more water than what I added. So I'm just going to add it in now because we still got some time before this dal is done. And I'm going to be taking some turmeric powder and adding it into this dal. About a half a spoon is fine, and I'm also going to be adding some salt. And I have to really dig in this bag, and that's fine. And I'm going to put some salt in there, and that's all the salt that I'm adding. You guys could add more salt than that if you want. So while the dal boils, I'm going to be cutting some garlic, green chili, and onion up. And green chili or any type of hot pepper you have. And let me cut some onion up here. Let's take a pan, put a little bit of oil, not too much. And I'm adding my onion, garlic, and green chili in there. Something I definitely could have added here was cumin seeds. So if you have it, those are the cumin seeds I'm talking about. Could have added in there, and let's stir that up. So after about a minute of cooking that up, I'm going to be adding it into my dal. And also adding some cilantro in there, which you can add when your dal is finished, or you can add it in now. After about 40 minutes, your dal is done. So now the fried potatoes, I'm going to be slicing some potatoes up here. I like to slice them up real thin, so it's crunchier. And as you see, I like to really thin, so I'll go back, cut them up. And let's take a pan here and put some oil in there, and I'm going to be adding my potatoes in there. You guys could definitely deep fry this if you want. I'm not deep frying it here, but if you want to deep fry it, add some more oil in there and let it deep fry, and it'll be crunchier. And let me add a little bit of salt here. So if you guys want to deep fry, go ahead. And this is definitely one of my favorite side dishes for my rice lentil meal, my dal bhat meal, because it gives a nice crunch to this meal. So yeah, in about 10-12 minutes, this is done, and it's done pretty much. Okay, so our fourth side dish here will be the spinach. So cut some onion and garlic up for the spinach. And take a pan, put some oil in there, not too much oil. Could add less than that if you want. So let's put our onion and garlic in there, and our spinach, and could have had some green chili in there, but we're using green chili for everything else, so I don't think it's necessary. So okay, and let's put our spinach in there as well, and break those up and put it in there. You don't need no water or nothing in there, so this is just fine like this. And we're gonna be cooking that up. Cover it up. So after about a couple minutes, take that cover up, give it a stir, and our spinach is looking good already. And let me add a little bit of salt in there. So you won't need no water or nothing for the spinach. You just cook it like that, and as you see, after about 10 minutes, it's looking great, really great, and it's about done. So now let's move on to our fifth and final item, the squash. Let's take these seeds off. And let's cut up some squash here. This is some really tasty squash right here. Really tasty. Cut that up. And I like to, cut it up, slice these squash up small so it cook better, cook easier. Let's take a clove of garlic here. Cut some garlic and some green chili up for this squash. Take a pan, put a little bit of oil in there, not too much. Could have put a little less oil in there. And so now let me put my garlic, green chili, and squash into this pan. Something I definitely could have put in now is the black cumin seeds, but actually I'll cook it up and add it a little bit later because I have a pan with some black cumin seeds. So now let's stir this up. Okay, let's see what we need. We need a little turmeric powder to that. Let's put a little turmeric powder in there. Let's put a little salt in there. Man, let me put some water in there and cover this up, and we're gonna let it cook. Cooking time for this squash should be anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. Well, I should add a little more water into that. And those are the black cumin seeds I'm talking about, which I should have added before, but I'm going to add some cooked ones in now because I had some ready. And yeah, the black cumin seeds definitely will give this some nice taste. So yeah, let me add a little bit more water and cover it up and let it cook for a minute more. And so our squash is pretty much done, and this smells amazing, and it looks really good. And this is our squash, our final item for the day. So and look at the meal we have here. This is an amazing meal, an amazing lunch this will be. And let's add some limes. So now I'm serving myself there. Very lucky to have a meal like this, and you know, this is gonna be amazing, as you'll see. And I know I'm ready to eat. I mean, this was so good that I ate all that big plate full of food there in like a minute and a half. I mean, it was that good. And oh man, you know, so you know, this was an amazing meal. And when I was in India, I mean, I had meals like this every day. The dal bhat meal was like an everyday meal, or at least close to it. And I mean, I went to people's houses, and you know, of course, they had the rice, lentils, but they had different side dishes. You know, there's many different side dishes for this. I just showed you guys the spinach, squash, and fried potato for it. But and you guys don't have to cook up all three of those side dishes. You guys could just cook up the fried potatoes if you want, or just the spinach if you want, or just the squash if you want. Whatever you have, whatever's best for you, whatever works for you, whatever is easiest for you, whatever is available, whatever you feel like eating. And there's also many other side dishes for this, you know. So and I'll be showing you guys some of those side dishes, maybe tomato chutney, maybe eggplant. But you know, I hope this video helps you guys to cook up a really good meal that you will try. And I really do wish you guys the best of luck for this, because as you see, I'm just about done with that. I mean, it was that good. Man, thanks for watching, guys.